Come join us. I call this our sharing and caring time. For instance, what's your favorite movie? E.T. That's nice. How about it, Ruth?
Ones with tits and blood.
Well.
What I want to know is why do we have to keep on listening to those stupid rap tapes? I mean, who likes that stuff anymore?
Fuck you.
What's up, boneheads, and welcome to the Skeleton Crew. My name is Mademoiselle If You're Nasty, and with me, as always, is the guy who says hey yo on other shows, I think. Dave Z. What the fuck is up, Dave Z?
Yippee-yi carumba. That's what I'm saying. Hi. I don't say hey yo anymore. It's retired, but
I know. I'm trying to bring it back.
Oh, yo.
This is the Skeleton Crew. It's the new era of the Skeleton Crew. I'm the host, but he's still here, Alex Edwards.
Yeah, asshole. Matt, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? I'm the new host. You passed the baton to me to take over the crew, right?
That's how you took that?
I'm miking this situation.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. I said, why don't you do what we did with Mike in 2015? You could be like the fourth guy on our show.
Nah. I'm just taking over, and then it'll be my thing. And there'll be a show like every 10 years.
Okay.
I am getting pounded so hard over here.
does that mean Pin gets to come on?
Of course.
Yes.
Let's see what this person thinks, because we have another one here, and that is the lovely Jamie Sammons.
You called me lovely. I like it when you lead the show.
See? Oh, I like this.
Let's take a vote. If that's what it takes to get Matt back in full-time to podcasting, I think Alex would actually be okay with it.
He's like, listen, I don't want to do Banana Lasers again, but I'll jump on your show and take over.
How about I just come in and do the intro and then bolt? It'll be fun.
You kind of did do that. Remember
I was going to say you did do that.
You introed like 40 of our shows.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
By the way, if Pin is going to be here, I call dibs on his lap.
Ooh. I don't know if Pin's ever had a woman before.
Well, he had that nurse lady.
Well, he's missing out then. Jesus. Oh, yeah, he did have that nurse.
That's true. He had the nurse, but he didn't have you. Wow.
And the best part, she won't get pregnant. She'll just get some splinters.
Yeah.
Splinters, that's it?
Yeah.
Wow. This is like a Banana Laser episode. See what's happened, Matt?
Tell you what, I'm spreading bananas all over the place, baby.
The potassium sprays here.
Ooh, the Banana Crew.
But I thought bananas have no bones.
Oh, yeah. That's why we're kicking you off, Alex.
All right, well, guys, it's been a great 10, 12 years, whatever it is. Thanks for listening all that time, but I know you guys like Banana Laser more anyway, and everyone here
guys,
seems to...
Can we mute him?
I can't even say goodbye. Okay.
No. It's your show. You do it.
No, it's
Yeah, take over.
You do it. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy that you asked me. It's lovely to come back
I'm sad
with
now.
my friends.
I'm sad now.
Jamie already knocked my chair over.
If you don't do it, we're going to bring Michael J back instead.
Okay, I'm back.
Like hell.
Michael J.
I knew that would get Alex back.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't let that happen. Again.
You taking it over.
Again. I learned my lesson twice.
Remember I had to stop that from happening 8 years ago?
Yep, that was funny.
Oh, my God. Well, everyone's happy to hear Matt Wizel's voice because you have not heard his voice on a Skeleton Crew episode. You're going to get so mad at us. Since June 6th. It's not so bad so far, right? It sounds like a month ago, but no. 2015.
Matt Wizel.
Yeah, I think I was like 17 years old. I was just a young boy.
Babies.
I know. I don't think I had sex yet.
We were doing Freddy's Dead in our Nightmare on Elm Street retrospective, coincidentally enough. And that is the last time Matt was in the dungeon.
Wait a minute. Freddy's Dead? Was that when we did the retro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's a question. Here's a serious question. Was because he was just mentioned, was Michael J on that show or not? Because he started at the beginning of the retro, right? The Nightmare Retro. He was there full, and then he had a couple holdups, and then I think we mentioned it last show that he he was gone before the end of it or something. So that's the question. Was Matt here with Michael J, or did Matt take over for Michael J that show?
I think Matt took over that day. I think because we knew Mike wouldn't be there. He was just nostalgic about Freddy's Dead, and that's when he used to like the Skeleton Crew, and he said, "Can I be on that one?" Right, Matt?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to be on Freddy's Dead because I'm the weirdo who actually likes that movie. I mean, it's a bad movie, but, it's silly.
You might want to hear our last show, Matt. We actually, I don't know if you know what we did in the last two. We revisited that retrospective and gave it another look in a different headspace. We've come around on these movies, and that was one of the ones that we are kind of just taking for what it was.
Yeah. And Nightmare Fanboys came on to talk us into what it was, to help out. Which, by the way, I really want us to go on a podcast as Friday Fanboys and try to talk people that don't like it as much as us into the franchise. Does anyone know of, or will anyone invite us on their podcast that are just like lukewarm on Friday the 13th, but love another franchise and want to do what we just did, just because it's good natured and for fun? Yeah. I think, wouldn't you guys love to do that, to go on and try to talk somebody into Friday the 13th?
I don't know anybody who doesn't love Friday the 13th. I mean, I seriously don't. All my people are Friday people.
A lot of people use Friday to boost their things they like. Like, even on that show we just did, those two guys multiple times said, as bad as part 5 and 6 of Freddy are, they're still better than the worst Fridays.
Yeah. I
Who
just
said
heard
that?
I heard that part today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can't fight them. Okay. We've already...
We have to go on their show and convince them that Friday is better than night. Yeah.
Mention that and they lay down. Well, you're right. Nightmare's not as good as we thought it was. And then everything we did was for nothing.
So, Matt, what have you been doing these 8 years, besides those few commentaries you did with Banana Laser, with me and Dave, and those Halloween episodes? What have you done any kind of guesting with podcasts anywhere in any way?
No, I don't think so.
Except with me.
With you?
Yeah, you were on Exploding Heads.
I was?
Yeah, man, you were on Exploding Heads when we talked about Halloween 3.
That was like 2015.
Well, it was after. I know it was after we did the Skeleton Crew.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah, like a week after. No, I haven't been doing anything online. Haven't been recording anything or anything like that. Not that I don't love doing it or anything. I'm just super busy with running a restaurant, and I work mostly nights now, which takes up a lot of my energy and time. So
how do you feel? Like, you were so into it when you started Banana Laser, like in 13 and 14, and I guess a lot of 15. You were like so gung-ho. You were doing banana bites. You were so pumped. How, when you look back on those days, what do you think of that time? Do you think of it as, man, that was great, I wish I could do that more often? Or do you think, like, wow, I can't believe I did that, that's so weird, I would never even think of doing that again?
No, I love doing it. I would definitely like to do something like that. And I don't know if I could physically do the same kind of output, but because of my schedule and everything, my schedule was just completely different then, and easier to organize and work on stuff and record and all that. But no, I look back very fondly at all that and all the hard work, and yeah, I love doing it, and I don't have any regrets, complaints about it at all.
Wow. Do you listen to any podcasts anymore?
I listen to some like mainstream movie podcasts. but not too many. I really just don't have time.
Wow.
Anymore. Yeah.
I thought about that. Like, I feel like all our lives were different back 10 years ago. Obviously, it's 10 years ago now. We were all so available and always so gung-ho to just do anything. And it's so weird. Like, that all really changed, I would say, like, around 17 or so. So, like, 4 or 5 years later, basically. 18, it changed a lot. Like, we were all in such different places, and it seemed like we could prioritize these shows back then. Like, right, Matt? Like, me and you for sure. Like Banana Laser was everything to you at the time, at least, you know, in the forefront of your mind, and me with Skeleton Crew. Like, we were so... It seemed like our main focus. Obviously, real people were, and girlfriends or whatever it was, but it just seemed like that was top priority, and then everything else comes after that. And then, like, as things change in our careers and lives and whatever, and all the changes and lifestyle, whatever, it's weird how that all kind of moves in different places in our life, and it becomes like an annual special or something like that instead, you know?
Yeah, and... Yeah, I was in a different relationship with somebody else who just let me kind of run loose and didn't eat up my time. You know, she let me do whatever I freaking wanted, essentially. So I could be like, yeah, I'm going to go do this for 6 hours and stay up till 2 in the morning. And
she's like, okay.
She's like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. So
I'll watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why she lasted so long. See, I get it.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that.
Word.
Yeah, so that was a big element of it. I could just run wild, and so that gave me a lot of freedom to put that time and effort into it.
Now, you were always a chef, but so what changed with your job? Like, now it's totally different because now you own a restaurant.
I moved from St. Louis back to my hometown in Missouri, and in 2019, and opened up a restaurant down here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I mean, I ran kitchens before in restaurants, but this is entirely new, beast. I just have less people to work for me and stuff like that, so I have to be way more hands-on every single day there, and so just eating up a lot of my time.
Oh, well, congratulations on opening the restaurant, though.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But you did it right before the pandemic. That had to suck.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Yeah, we shut down for, I think, 4 months.
Wow.
And thankfully, financially, we have a group that allowed us to stay open and not immediately have to shut down. So that's a good thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Wow, wild.
But
because lots of little places, if they don't have the financial support, if you have to close for 4 months, you're dead. Because
it happens to a lot of my local places.
Yeah. The margin of income for a restaurant is fucking dumb. Nobody should really open a restaurant. It seems like an easy thing to do. It seems like an easy way to make money, but it really isn't. You gotta fucking count every bean, look at every piece of every cent. You gotta look at everything.
And it's always on your mind, always.
Oh, yeah.
When you're not at work. I've been there. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
It can be a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you on here, man. And anytime you ever, listen, if you want, anytime we're doing anything, we could always shoot you a message, see if you're interested and or free, and you're always welcome in the dungeon, dude.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody misses you, miss your voice, miss your humor, miss your rubbing the smack in the back of my head with your dick while we're recording. It's just things, the little things that really mean a lot to me.
I wanted to say 2013, right? That's 10 years ago. Not only have everything changed, people get older and they do different things and what you have time for career-wise and everything else, but the world in 2013, even though it was 10 years ago, it seems like a very different place than it is now.
Oh, God.
And people online, half of the stuff that was going on with podcasts in the early days, and I'm still considering, 2013 kind of early days, it was the atmosphere was really something special. It was like everybody was really discovering more, and there was just a different atmosphere. Like all of the horror groups, for the most part, that were around there are half dead now. We used to have so much action everywhere, not just our shows, everybody's shows.
Right.
And now, 2023, the world is just not at that place anymore. You know, so that's part of. We were there at a special time, so I'm grateful for that.
No, that was before everybody and their brother had a podcast about everything. You know, I mean, and what baffles me is, do you know how many podcasts are out there about one topic? Like somebody will have a podcast about, you know, the Gabby Petito murders, and that's it. Like, that's the whole thing. I'm like, how many? What? Like true crime, I get, but just a single case, I don't understand it. But everybody, every time you see anybody on TV, it's like, oh, I also have a podcast. Oh, and I have a podcast. And I'm like, God damn, there's nobody left to listen to podcasts because
they're all recording one.
Podcasts.
Yeah. Well,
It's because you could make so much fucking money. I mean, I'm glad you're paying me my minimum of $10,000 for this appearance. So thank you.
Yeah, that's Matt's. He said no less. Yeah, I'll always hold 13, 14, 15 as a real special place. Like, the enthusiasm captured by Matt and Dave when they started Banana Laser, I mean, that was just truly magical. Like, they were so excited to be on and to be creating and talking about this stuff. We were all like a real family, and really, it was something you really can't describe. It was just like an unspoken thing. We never said any of that stuff to each other. We just like knew it and felt it. And it was just something really tangible. The greatest thing of it, obviously, is that it's captured. I mean, it's a read-only memory. I mean, it's there. It never changes. It's that lightning in a bottle, and not just one show, not just their Halloween retro, just their whole thing. Like, I've been revisiting now that I've created their feed and podcast stuff again. I've been
thank you for that, by the way. Yes.
Yeah, thank you again.
Awesome. I really appreciate that.
No, preserving it was my privilege. Like, and we had to search far and wide. Like, there was a lot of missing stuff, and I had to go to like Australia and other places across the world to get all this stuff. Like, I was contacting people that I knew were real diehards, like Matthew Fargeau. He was, if I'm saying that right, he was a huge help. Like, that guy downloaded so many things. A couple people, like about 3 or 4 people, Josh, Colette. I know I'm going to miss, that's why I hate even saying anything, because it was quite a few people I had to go to get everything. Neil Lemoy had some stuff that
Did he really?
He had a lot of unlistenable asshole stuff.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I didn't even have that.
Thanks, Nudie.
Yeah, Nudie's awesome. Wow. So, we went far and wide to get everything, and a lot of them were just videos, so I had to, like, play them on the computer and record them with Total Recorder to get them in audio form, like, the long way, just let it sit there for 90 minutes and come back and all that. Like, it was a lot to like, preserve the catalog, and I think we got, like, I would say 97%, I believe. So that's...
Yeah, there's some that are lost forever.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but...
Wow, really? What's lost forever? You know, offhand?
No, I'd have to look it up. But there's a couple that I didn't save correctly, and I don't have the software to reopen it and that kind of stuff.
Oh, really?
So. Mm-hmm.
I was able to get all the Friday 13th, believe it or not, for Banana Laser, so that's great.
Nice.
Well, it's time. Let's cut to the chase here and tell Matt that the proposed idea for the show, the whole top 10 thing, and everything else was a ruse, and that this is something that we were talking about prior. Funny enough about me, which didn't happen, but Matt Wazell, this is your life.
What? No.
Pin's gonna come on and say hello.
Yeah.
How you doing, Matt? Long time no fuck.
Hey, Pen.
Pin's top 10. Does Pin have a top 10 hottest? And will Alex be on it?
Yeah.
And Jamie now, because Jamie's going to get some too. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Right on.
Thank you for not leaving me out.
No, never. I had to remember that he's going to have you next. That's all.
I always have a Woody.
My number 10 is Pinocchio from Pinocchio.
I also like that ventriloquist doll in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, what about like Lady Elaine Fairchild? And what's the other puppet everybody was afraid
What
of?
about Gabbo? Gabbo has to be on there. Gabbo.
Oh,
Gabbo.
yeah.
Gabbo.
Yeah.
Jamie, what was that woman with they had the real big chin in the 70s and the 80s? Madam or something? Madam. He could have hooked up with Madam. He could have hooked up with Lady Elaine Fairchild from Mr. Rogers.
All Jeff Dunham's fucking puppets.
There's got to be sexy puppets.
Well, not to bring this down, but we're recording this on, to me, a very sad day. Pee Wee Herman died. Well, it was announced today, but he died last night, I guess, after a 6-year battle with cancer. Like, I don't know about you guys. I guess we're all the same age, 40. But, so stupid with that joke. But, I totally grew up on Pee-wee, man. Like, Pee Wee's Playhouse every Saturday, the Christmas special, even though he was Jewish, the movie he made, the Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I honestly, you're gonna think I'm insane. I probably have seen that like 80 times.
Oh, I definitely have too.
Yeah.
My younger sister and I used to watch that all the time. I remember the HBO stage special.
That's the one. That's my favorite Pee Wee Herman thing, and it was my introduction to him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I saw him live in 2011 when he brought that back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan. R.I.P., dude. I met him in 2009.
Well, not just Pee Wee Herman either, but all his other roles, like, jerking off in that movie theater. That was a good one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lincoln wasn't the only guy shot in the back of the head in the movie theater.
I think that was his biggest adventure.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that. So Pee-wee was he was a vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was in a Blues Brothers movie. He was Penguin's...
Yeah, as a waiter for a second. That was it. That was him and Blues Brothers. Yep.
He was in a lot of Cheech and Chong films.
Yep, that's another thing in the early Cheech and Chong movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was in Blow.
Blow, he's awesome in that, yeah.
And he was Penguin's father in Batman Returns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was the voice in, what do you call it? He was Lock, Shocker, Barrel. One of the three in freaking Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's fun.
Did you guys watch that, new movie he made, Pee-wee's Holiday?
I watched it last month, as a matter of fact.
I liked it.
I liked it, too.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it's just not a Tim Burton movie, but yeah.
Right. Yep. I like them all but Big Top. And Big Top, I guess...
that was horrible.
That one is the horniest one, though. If you rewatch that, it's so fucking horny. Just trying to fuck the whole time.
Yeah, it's weird.
I remember on Pee-wee's Playhouse, there was a time when Missy Vaughn came over, and she was coming over for a sleepover, and he goes, "I get to be on top."
Oh
and
my
God! I was like, "Oh my lord!"
That's awesome.
Well, in the HBO special, there was a joke where Zombie got new hands, and he was like, "Gee, I can't wait to."
Oh, look at that! Zombie's hands finally got here. Hands? Did somebody say hands? Sure did, Zombie. Well, hand them over. Oh, gee, Pee-wee, I'm a little late for my break. Would you mind delivering these for me?
Would I? Would I?
Hairlip, hairlip. Oh, boy. Hey, Zombie, enjoy those hands, buddy. Hey, thanks, Blondie.
Bye, Mailman Mike. Hey, look, Zombie, here's your hands. I better open them for you because you don't have them yet.
Right. Hey, cool. Caucasian. I sure hope they work, Pee-wee. The picture in the catalog was so small.
Well, check them out, Zombie.
Yeah, I will. I've had something I've wanted to do for a long time.
Well, it was adult, dude. The first one he did, the HBO stage show,
right?
That was adult humor, and then that's why it was so odd to me. First he did that, then he did the movie, which was great, but still more kiddie, not like the show. But then when he went to Pee-wee's Playhouse, I remember, and I was at that age too. I was just like, wow, that's kind of weird. I don't know if I'm going to like him doing a straight-up kids show thing. And I do enjoy it. I just, here's the weird thing. I have a Pee Wee Herman, what do you call a Christmas ornament on my tree. So there you go. Yeah. My dad gave it to me. He loves Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, he loves him. My brother loves him. Yeah, we all grew up watching Pee Wee Herman. So
Get your dad on the show.
Dude, I haven't even talked to my dad today about Pee Wee Herman. I was going to call him and I forgot about it. But I got to call him and tell him, as a matter of he knows, but, still, that's kind of news.
Yeah, no, it's sad. Paul Rubens, man. And how crazy was it when we all saw the mugshot and he had, long hair? We're like, where'd that come from? I thought his head was like that crew cut.
Fucking degenerate.
Yeah, didn't he look like such a degenerate? 'Cause
he partied, man. He was partying since the beginning with Cheech and Chong, doing coke and everything. He partied. He had a fun time. I mean, he got sick. That's what happened. But he had a good life. He had some fun, and then he got sick. He kept it quiet, right? It was one of those things.
Oh, yeah, he did. He didn't say anything for 6 years, yeah.
That's the way I do it, too.
Oh, that's what I would do. It would just disappear.
Yeah, that's the way.
I remember, in the 90s, he was so big that in the summertime when we used to go on the boardwalk, I think it was the year after he was arrested or the year he was arrested, they had, how they make up shirts and stuff, and they were always advertising the boardwalk for the shirt making places. The big thing then was Pee Wee, please button your fly. Because remember awesome. Button fly jeans were a big deal in the 90s.
Levi's 501, yeah.
Button fly, oh great, I get to button 4 buttons instead of just zipping this thing up. What a treat. So that was the thing. Pee Wee, please button your fly and all this other stuff. It was a million jokes. There's a picture of him in a movie theater holding a hot dog, and people have made memes of that and stuff. Yeah, great stuff. I'm sure we talked about Pee Wee sometime on our show. But
how old was he?
70.
Dang.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's too young.
Yeah. He looked good, too. When he made that Pee Wee movie, the last one, he looked really good for his age. I was like, wow. I mean, obviously, there's makeup, but...
Oh, God, there's an inch of makeup on that face.
Yeah. But he pulled it off pretty well, considering at the time he's freaking, 64 years old.
Yeah.
Playing freaking Pee Wee Herman.
Playing what was he, a man-child or something? What was he supposed to be?
Well, they were all man-children if you look at the movie, in the Big Adventure
Francis,
movie,
yeah.
Remember? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, even the kid that took the bike... fruit, please.
Dottie. His girl was Dottie. We should put Dottie as an honorary person on our list just for Pee Wee.
What about Simone?
Daly?
Oh, yeah, Simone.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your big butt, Simone.
Yeah, your big butt. And then he pulls off a dinosaur bone and starts going after him.
Great stuff.
Oh, what about when he's in the biker gang and he drives away and he just goes right into the side? That's so great. They're all just standing there watching.
And how about what's her name was there? Elvira. Cassandra Peterson was the girl that said, how about you let me have him first? It's freaking Elvira.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I say we let him go. Yeah,
and one of those bikers was in the Garbage Pail Kid movie as a biker.
Oh, my God.
And how about Large Marge?
Oh, what an amazing scene that was, dude.
And she's somebody, too. The woman that played Large Marge. I think Large Marge is the woman from Motel Hell. I could be wrong.
Holy shit.
I could be wrong.
I
Ida.
think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's Ida. She's Large Marge. Yeah, look it up. I'm pretty sure.
A ball buster from Porky's?
Yes.
Yeah, her too. Yeah, Ball Bricker. Yep. Beulah Ball Bricker. Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
Oh, man. I think I'm right. I think I could be wrong about it, but see, look at the horror connections. Elvira and Ida from Motel
And look at the clowns in that movie too. Remember when they were the dreams he had?
So scary.
Yeah, that's Tim Burton, man. He loves that fantastical, eerie shit.
Yeah, and he did it perfect for that movie. If you guys ever wanted to cover that, I'd be down. I'd be totally down to cover Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I don't care. I'm down for anything, man.
It'd be tough to shut me up.
I don't care.
Even more so, because as bad as I am normally, I would be freaking just throwing out lines every 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, that's how good it is.
It is, man. I've seen it so many times. And Jamie hasn't seen it, and I'm shocked.
Matt saw it more than he saw Friday 2. He saw it more than 15 times, right?
Nope, still 15. I talked 10 minutes just on his breakfast alone.
I miss those Mr. T cereals. I'll save it for that show.
He ate we shouldn't say anything else. Yeah, just in case we actually do this. Yeah.
Yep.
And we're going to get a great perspective because Jamie has never seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure, so I think she'll be pleasantly surprised. No matter what any thought she has right now, meaningless. I think once she's done and that movie's over, she's going to be like, huh.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great.
I mean, Brian's been telling me to watch it for years, but...
Oh, I would go as far as to say it's a masterpiece, honestly. Am I crazy? Isn't that a comedic masterpiece? No. Yeah, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Masterpiece. Okay, so glad we got to Pee-wee. We got to Matt. We got to Banana
Okay, see you guys.
And now, let's get out of here. Thanks, guys. Matt, if you want to exit the show, go ahead. Just
smell ya. Yeah, crew out. Buckethead, whatever. I don't know.
God. All right, guys. So, as you can see in the title of this episode, it is Hot 10 of the Big Three. Basically, what we did was we compiled a list of the hottest girls from Friday the 13th movies, Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and Halloween movies. And then we got a top 10 out of that. So...
Wait, you said girls?
What, did you have Jesse Walsh as number one?
I'll need 5 minutes. Here, just keep talking.
We could do guys, too. We could rattle off guys,
Oh, I'd like to rattle off some of these.
Peter Barton. Peter Barton's a good-looking guy, right? The guy that was in the wheelchair is a good-looking guy.
Oh, yeah, so hot.
The guy with the candy bar in part 5.
Jamie? Am I onto something?
Dave, the best part is the guy in the wheelchair can't run away.
That's true.
Gonna get canceled again.
Yes. You don't know who's listening here.
I have always been partial to Bill from part 1. I love him.
Oh, I would not have picked Bill. Okay, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't have picked Bill.
I have unconventional tastes. What can I say?
What about the two I mentioned? Peter Barton and the other guy, and the model guy from part 2 that shoots Terry in the ass.
I love Mark. I think that is an excellent choice. Peter Barton, I like him as an actor, but I've never been. He's not my type. And then the other guy. Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
All right, so I'm not bad with my selections. Cool.
And
those are the top of my head.
Ralph.
Trey from the remake.
Matt, would you let Peter Barton push your ass against the glass of a shower if you were with him at a house party?
Short answer, yes. Long answer, fuck yes.
Oh, God.
So I want to tell you something that has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about, but it has something to do. It was a cool thought that only matters to me, but maybe one person out there will.
Well, that's what the radio's for, Dave, so let's go.
I'll mute my mic.
Well, this is how my mind works, and I feel like sharing it with people like you guys. All right?
Go ahead.
Let me explain my mind. So I just figured something out. That woman, Ida, from Motel Hell, and Miss Ballbricker from Porky's, and Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, she's one of the very few people in the world to have been in 2 movies, each with a character named Pee-wee in the movie, and not the same person.
Wow.
Yeah, no shit.
And Pee-wee Morris from who's basically the lead guy in the Porky's movies.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I just thought I'd share that because weird trivia.
Yeah. How many people can claim that?
Yeah.
I wonder if she even realizes that. I'm going to write her a letter.
Dear Large Marge.
Dear Ballbuster Marge.
It sounded like a garbage truck. Fell off the Empire State Building. Like, how would you know what that would sound like? It's like, oh yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, is that what it sounded like? Holy shit. All right. Well, when we come back, for all you horny guys who are... Oh, no, wait. All these people are like 45 now. for all you guys, pop a blue pill and chill with the crew.
Are we sponsored by Blue Chew now?
Yeah, Blue Chew. You guys heard of Hims? Take Hims so you can get in hers.
Is it really their motto, or did you just make that up?
I made that up.
That's good.
I think the guy would be fired if he made that. But yeah, so we're going to come back. Like we said, we compiled this huge list, all 3 franchises, the big 3, hottest chicks and all. Now, remember, we promised you guys about 13 years ago or something that we were going to do the best tits in horror. So this is and we said that we were all going to be here to do it. This is a variation of that. This is a little bit more sophisticated, a little cleaner, a little more mature. So we're just going to be talking about everything in their bodies, not just their tits. So we'll be right back.
We're going to get canceled.
Guys, come on. It's been 10 years in the making. Here it is, Skeleton Crew Show 161. God, I never thought I'd say that. So, the Hot 10 of the Big 3. So, we could also call this the banana you want to peel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 10 bananas we want to peel.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of peeling.
I'll peel it back and stick it up my crack. It's going to be great.
Or her crack.
Yeah, not yours, Matt.
Hey, you could get a banana cream pie.
Oh, God.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, number 1 will be our banana cream pie.
Oh, my God.
Wow, this is all coming together.
What a dream.
It's amazing how it makes itself. I have to say, I started off with 22 chicks. I went through all 3 of these franchises. Now we're talking everything from the first movie to the remake, even the sequel to the remake, whatever. Even the reboot, like all the 14 Avenues of Halloween. All those are in there. I gotta say, I couldn't believe how the ratio of Friday girls I liked compared to Nightmare on Elm Street, especially.
Me too.
Yes, we rule.
Found that
Once again, Friday the 13th rules.
Yeah, Nightmare and Halloween had very little to offer.
Yes, facts.
Right.
How about that? And we're all, see, I didn't know someone was going to bring it up. I was going to when it came to me. But see, obviously, we're all in agreement. And it's not because we're Friday fanboys and fangirl. It just happens to be. I don't care what it is. The 10, if I'm not going to lie, I take this business seriously about who I'm attracted to because I'm always horny. So this is serious business. So I'm not doing nothing for Friday. Yeah, shoot. But wow, isn't that awesome?
Right. How about you, Matt? What was your ratio looking like?
Well, I had a total of 15 picked out, and it broke down to 7 from the Friday series. Well, 1 was from Freddy vs. Jason, so you can put that wherever, I guess.
Right.
And then I had 5 from the Halloween series and 3 from A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And as a joke, I put Jesse in there, so actually I have 4.
That dude can move his hips, man.
He really can.
Yeah.
I never wanted to be a drawer so much in my life. So, Halloween was surprising. Yeah, like I'm not picking Laurie Strode or anything. Or I know you guys have Annie, I'm sure, somewhere. You don't have to give it away, but I know you do. I don't have Annie, Laurie, or Linda. Is that weird?
Neither do I.
No, that's not weird.
How about that?
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, wow. Yeah, how weird. So, I have nobody from, like, Nightmare 1 either, which is really strange. Yeah, weird stuff. And I'm sure Friday 1 wasn't really... See, I used to actually think Brenda was pretty cute, but I think after talking to Matt and Dave on the commentary, when we were all talking about our banana we wanted to peel, they kind of talked me out of Brenda. Let's do this the right way. So, Dave, let's start with you.
Uh-oh.
Let's go down your list of 10 hottest chicks in the big 3.
Okay, I'm still in the process of writing down the are we going to mention their real names or just the characters' names?
However you get people to know who they are.
Well, I was doing both. So my next three, I was all the way down to number 3, and I had to write down her real name, and then 2, and then 1. So I'm going to try to do that to stall while I talk about my list and how many people are from Friday and, etc. So let me see here. How many are from Friday? We have, yeah, okay.
Dave's inner monologue.
I like what you've done here. Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
To turn this down, I'm going to put this back up. I'll unplug
Son
this.
of a bitch.
I don't fucking know.
You guys ever
I
see
think
that Twilight Zone where the guy cut off his tongue and he started feeding it to baby tongue?
What do I care about bees?
Yeah. What do I care about bees? On the serious tip.
Dave, go.
So I'm trying. So anyway, sorry, I wasn't 100% ready. So it ends up only being 5. Now, see, I had this down to like a 12. So it ends up just being 5 from Friday, but that doesn't change. If you look at the top, whatever I have, it's like, 70% Friday. So,
yeah. Wow.
So, okay, I just have to write 2 more names down. But I will tell you this. I'll start off with number 10 then. I can do 2 things at once here. So, number 10, she's not on the screen very long, but I know everything she says because I've watched her scene so many times, especially when I was young, and it's not even a character that's part of the normal. She's only there a short time. But it is Nikki from Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives.
Nice.
The best, yeah, So, always loved her, and, yeah, she's real good stuff there. She was actually...
sex in the bus or whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's the one that listens to 10-minute songs, so it must be from Justice for All.
Yeah. Awesome. So I've always liked her, and it's funny because she didn't get naked in that, but she had no problem getting naked in other movies. She says, but for that particular, they didn't ask her.
Can't Buy Me Love. You see her tits and Can't Buy Me Love.
Yeah. There's only one other titty quite this pretty.
Exactly. I've seen boob. Or what does he say? I've seen them before. My parents have cable.
So, and here's the weird thing. She was supposed to have the part of another girl from Friday the 13th, Part 5, who did get naked, and she was going to do it. And I forgot what happened, but it was one of the things that, I've learned over the years. But anyway.
Well, her boyfriend is the one who ended up being with her naked in Friday 5.
Isn't that something? Lucky him.
So he got to be with both girls in a way.
Indeed. Yeah, you never know, right? So number 10, Nikki, played by Darcy DeMoss. Okay, yeah, Nikki. Okay, number 9, I have a feeling. I know one person here that really appreciates this person. I don't know how high he is going to be on her, but we both reviewed and talked about her, and I definitely think she's overlooked. Especially in this role. She's a very pretty girl, but this is always my favorite role because maybe I just like her as a brunette. But I'm talking about Harley, played by Angela Trimber from Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Yeah. See, this is the thing. I take this stuff seriously. There's pretty, there's beautiful, there's sexy, there's cute, and there's hot. And to me, they all mean different things. And she is just extremely sexy. You'll probably find that, I'll say that a lot, about a lot of women on my list. But yeah, Harley, she's great. And, she's getting down. It's her personality too. She's right. Some of the stuff she says in the truck with that guy. How do you know I'm not about the waterworks? And she's doing the stuff with her tongue. I'm like, man.
Oh, God.
Bad girl. Bad. I like bad girls. So anyway, Harley, number 9.
She's no Kelly Stafford.
Well, who is? Right. Boy, oh boy. Number 8 is actually very similar. I find her extremely sexy, and her character just has that edge to it. And I don't think this is going to be on anybody's list, but she's always been a personal favorite of mine, obviously. And this girl her name is Janessa, played by Melissa Aid from what, Alex?
Jason X.
Jason X. Yes.
She's always got a smart-ass comment and a low-cut top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too, and that helps. But she's just, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I think there's another girl that I actually bumped from this list that if I saw her, I'd say, if I saw them both walking out in public and didn't know who they were, just by looks alone, the other one I'd say, oh my God, beautiful. But there's something about, this girl in this role, the way she acts, the way she dresses. And I mean, that's a thing. That's a thing with me. Like, for me, this is what I'm attracted to physically. And this is good to talk about it on the show. This is fun. But, I'm a booty guy. I like a big butt. I like nice lips, full lips. I like a flat stomach, and I like nice hair. And you'll find that most guys are breast guys or leg guys. I feel like I'm talking about chicken, but I'm not.
You're making me hungry.
And she has it going on, Janessa. So 10, 9, 8. Okay, number 7. Now here you go. This is just a classic beauty. This girl I've loved since the first time I saw her, and when I look at her, she looks like if she was in the 30s. Just the way she's like a timeless, just a very pretty girl, and everything about her is also attractive to me. So, and this is Marcy, Janine Taylor from Friday the 13th, Part 1.
Wow.
Yeah. Always love Marcy.
I was way into her. I'm way into her body, but she definitely threw me off with how she looks today.
You can't look. Dude, that's the problem. I was going to say, I didn't let any of the today stuff mess with... Because if I did, there's a girl... Actually, I'll be a spoil. If I went by today's look...
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Really? Okay, who? She would be on if I was counting. She looks better now than she did then, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I was going the other way.
No, it's the opposite. She maybe not right now, but maybe 10 years ago, she got better. Like 20 years after she made the movie, she ended up looking stunning. And that girl is...
Is it the girl who needed a little touch-up work in Friday 7?
No, but she's from Friday 7. And I'm talking about the... No, it's not Melissa. Melissa still looked good, regardless of when. But no, it's actually Tina. The way Tina looked in The New Blood, I mean, I think she's pretty. But something about her hairstyle, it just didn't suit her.
Yeah,
the way
she looks better now. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like 20 years after that, she looked like Jenna Jameson. I was like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
Look at, dude. I'm telling you.
I think she did have a little cum on her face too.
Oh god.
So I mean, Marcy's great, man. She's cute. She's got a great body, cool character.
Oh, her body's unbelievable.
Yeah, she's petite and she has a flat stomach and she just a pretty face. I just think,
Yeah, it looks great with an axe in it.
Yeah, sad to see her go. I do like her little thing though on Friday when she does that thing.
Her dream, yeah.
Yeah, the dream when she's talking in the mirror about her whatever movie that was.
Yeah, how weird is that? She's talking old Hollywood and then she grew up to be that.
You'll always be plain, Lizzie. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. Number 6, Tina, the original Tina, Amanda Wyss from A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh wow.
Tina.
Always loved Tina. Tina. Dude.
Tina!
Yes, the word Tina is all over these freaking... There's 3 Tinas in the Friday franchise alone. Right? And there's so many Tinas in all 3 of these. It's crazy. But, yeah, this is my Tina, the original Tina.
Matt's whole list is Tina's.
Yep.
I've always loved her. Yeah.
I went
Top
by
10.
Honda's name. Is that what we're doing?
Top 10 Tina. Talkie Tina. So, anyway, she's great. She's very pretty. I like her personality. Some of the stuff that comes out of her mouth. She just has a sexuality about her, and I just think she's very pretty. So there's Tina. And okay, this is someone I just can't ignore. This is strictly the woman is just stunning. That's all there is to it. It's just that, wow, okay. I think the top 5 are like people that if I saw walk in the street, I would stop. That's how they are. And number 5 is Chris. K-R-I-S, the girl who actually plays the Tina role in the new Nightmare on Elm Street. So, Katie Cassidy, her.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
Oh, just...
Yeah, my list was done, and then I remembered Katie Cassidy, and I'm like, oh,
I forgot about her.
So everybody got moved.
Oh, Matt, you better revise that list.
Yeah.
Who can ignore her?
She was so hot in that movie.
too.
Oh, and I was so pissed off when she got killed, and then we have Rooney Mara for the rest of the movie.
Right.
And it was
Why?
just because she was sleepwalking through the whole thing, and not just because it was a nightmare film. Like, she had no... But then we found out later that she hates horror and didn't want to, you know, she didn't want to do it. And so...
Man, yeah. Katie Cassidy in that movie
So
is
fine.
stunning.
Oh my God.
They got the right lighting on her, the right clothing, the right everything for that movie, man.
Yeah, she is just... And that movie has a certain look about it, too. Not all movies looked the way this movie looked when the Nightmare remake came out. It had that dreary... It had a look, but somehow the contrast of her beautifulness to the way the rest of the film looks, almost like what's-her-name, I would say, in The Ring. Similar to when Naomi Watts was in The Ring, who is also stunning, and the way the palette, the color of that film, and the dreariness of it is kind of similar. So it almost adds to it. So okay, now number 4, I don't know if people are into her as much as I am, but this is one I get into more every single year, and I watch the movie more now than I ever have, and I don't know, she's the total package. She's just very pretty, is what she is. And I'm talking about...
I know who you're going to say.
Who?
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, the the girl with the glasses.
Wrong, sir. No, not her. You know, here's something funny about that girl. When I saw the commercial...
They picked only black chicks.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, wait, Dave, why are these girls all white? What's happening here?
There's not enough to choose from. Wait till the honorable mentions come in. There's just not. And the one was almost unfair to choose her because she's a model in real life.
I thought you were going to just get any black girl from all these movies and make a list out of them.
There are some pretty ones, and I'll tell you about them later. They're in my honorable mentions, all of them, I think. But not that one. That girl in Nightmare 4... When the commercial first came out, they show this one scene where Freddy does this thing under her chin with his razor that goes real quick. Yeah. And they just show her profile. And you know, when I saw that commercial, because I knew he was in the movie, I thought that was Kincaid in the commercial. And to this day, when I watch that movie, every time I see that scene, I think of that I thought it was Kincaid in the commercial. Yeah.
Wow, I thought it was Dick hollering.
Dick screaming. So anyway, you guessed
wrong. Are you talking about Kelly Hu?
Kelly who?
Kelly who?
I am not talking about Kelly Hu. You know, I still don't know who she is outside of that movie.
Scorpion King.
Never saw it.
Well, it wasn't that huge of a hit.
What else is she in?
X-Men, maybe? Yeah, right? Wasn't she the one fighting Wolverine or something?
Yeah.
She's in the first 3. The first 3 X-Men. Is she in that?
No, she's just in X2.
Oh, X2? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's just so. Okay, I saw it once. Either way, sorry. So okay, nobody guessed, and this is I love her. Number 4 is Ellie.
Yes.
Stacey Nelkin from Halloween 3.
Nice, dude. I'm into her.
Oh man.
Matt thinks she's too childlike.
Who is that? The robot chick?
Yeah.
The robot chick.
Michael Jackson.
Dude, she reminds me of...
Well, she's like Michael Jackson, but she likes older boys than him.
All right. She has these I'll tell you what. She has these big eyes and the way her mouth is shaped and her face, she looks like a porcelain doll. I don't know. She's got it all going on for me. She's just very pretty. She's a petite one. And just those big eyes. She almost reminds me of like a prettier... Although Jessica Harper is pretty herself, don't get me wrong, but the way she looks in Suspiria with the looks, that's kind of what she reminds me of. But again, and her character gets down in the movie, and you know.
Oh, dude, I would totally fuck her after her father dies.
Right, see? That's what she needed. So anyway, I think that she's special. So that's Ellie, Stacey Nelkin. Awesome. Okay, another Halloween.
Wow, see, you didn't pick many Halloween, but they seem to be making it to the top of this list.
There's 3 Halloweens. Wow, that's crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, this girl, is just damn hot. In this movie, when she's on the screen, I just can't keep my eyes off her. She's a blonde girl. She's like a prototype for like, a blonde model girl from the 80s and just extremely pretty and sexy. And that's Samantha, a.k.a. Sammy, played by Tamara Glenn in Halloween 5.
Oh, of course. I knew she was going to be there for you.
I know Matt doesn't like her either. I can't.
No.
I can't wrap my head around. To me, she's just like, if I saw her walking the street, I don't know. I just think that she's freaking drop dead, man. Just, oh my God.
I liked her when she was covered in blood. That was hot.
That didn't hurt. Yeah.
Matt, you're not surprised, right? You remember he was obsessed with this girl.
Oh, no, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. She seems like she would roll around in the hay with you or something.
I don't know, man. I hope she would. She just looks amazing. You're just saying you think that she looks like she's a bad girl, a dirty birdie.
Yeah, she does, yes.
Oh, maybe that's probably. I like bad girls. I like dirty birdies. What can I say?
There you go.
He sounds like Howard Stern talking about Brooke Hogan. Do you remember that, Alex? Did you?
Yeah.
I would love to take your virginity.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm only 56 years old. That's okay.
Jesus.
See, Brooke Hogan, she has something that these girls on my list don't have. She has a better one than they do.
What, a leg drop in her arsenal?
No, Brooke Hogan has herself a little booty. Yeah.
Yeah.
White girl with booty.
You know what? She's fucking hot. Like, well, at least she was back then. I don't know what she looks like now. But she was. And I'm like, God damn, she's the best looking thing to come out of that family.
Oh, yeah. Matt would clothesline her.
I think she's balding like her dad, though.
Is it skullet?
Yeah.
Like Reggie Bannister?
Mm-hmm.
I still give her an atomic drop, I'll tell you that.
I'd give her a pile driver. All right, Sammy, I expected that.
If you look at my list, I have blonde girls and big-breasted girls on there, and they're really not I'm more about brunettes and I'm more about other body parts. This is just how it happens to come out. So, I mean, this one here is just, similar thing, but even on an even stronger scale. And number 2 is Bree from the Friday the 13th remake. But
nice.
Anna Gill, is that how you pronounce it? Will?
Yeah, the one with stupendous tits.
Dude, see, even without the breasts, I just think that's sexy. Of course, that adds to it, but I just think that she's just incredibly hot. That's all there is to it. I can't sugarcoat it. That's what she is. She's just like, she could stop traffic as far as I'm concerned. I'm just like,
right. Oh. Well, Jamie, what do you think of her nipple placement?
It's perfect.
How about you, Matt? Is this stupendous?
Yes.
So Trey and Bree.
That's how she got the job.
No, she's very beautiful. She actually was on my model. She was on my short list.
So is it fair to say that Trey and Bree, according to Jamie, that Trey and Bree are the hottest couple?
I mean, if he keeps his mouth shut, yeah.
Yeah.
And so if she does too, so we're even. Okay. I can dig it. No, actually, she's not bad. Her character's fine.
All right.
She just wants to part. So number 1.
That was number 2. Number 1 for Dave is Sandy from Friday the 13th.
Sandy, the waitress.
Yes.
Just a night on the town.
I do want to play a game where we all predict our number 1s.
Okay, predict my number 1. Now that you know my 9, that's unfair. But
now, could we ask you? Let's play a game. We could ask a hint.
I don't think I need a hint.
I know, right? I bet you're gonna know.
Well, since you're so sure, let's have people who aren't guess. So, Matt, what do you think his number 1 is?
From Friday 1, the woman with the glasses that are like down her nose. She's looking right at the camera.
Who goes? You're going to Cam Blood?
Yeah.
That woman who looks down her nose at Annie.
I love a woman in glasses, so I don't know.
Remember we met her?
Yeah.
That story went into. We grabbed the broom and we swept even, remember?
The girl with the glasses on her nose. Oh my God.
No, I have no idea.
No idea. Okay, Dave, is she black or white?
She's white. You thought I was going to just have a girl. The number one had to be the black girl.
I figured at least number one, yeah. Okay, so it's not Kelly Rowland. All right.
No, and she's not even
Kelly Rowland.
Black girl in the franchise. no, she's not. I think Kelly Rowland's still hot. Don't get me wrong. She's on my list. 8, whatever it is.
Yeah, where is she on your list? Like 13 or something?
No, she's not that high. Now Tyra Banks might be.
Yeah, how come she wasn't in there?
I didn't
all
think
our number ones are going to be Tyra Banks.
I didn't think it was fair to put Tyra Banks in this because she's really a model. I wanted to have just a Friday actress. It seemed like cheating.
Can we do parenthesis asterisk? Is that really your number one?
No, but she would probably be in my top 5.
Okay. Well, Jamie, if you're so sure, who's his number one?
Well, now that I've been thinking about it, I'm kind of split between 2. My first original guess was going to be Debbie Sue Voorhees, but then I thought about Vera, so I'm going to go. I'm going to say Vera.
Okay. Any more guesses?
Guess that wasn't it.
Yeah, I guess not. I'm going to say Terry. I'm going to say Terry for that ass.
Terry. Okay.
Because I was surprised she wasn't anywhere in your top 10.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'll explain about Terry later. I've discussed it with you guys on
Oh, yeah. He don't like her hair dry.
She doesn't get hot until she gets the wet hair thing. Like in the last 2 minutes we see her. Then I'm like, oh, wow, where have you been all morning?
Well, there you go. It's wet at some point. Just say wet hair Terry.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Is it Jenny?
No, he don't think of her that way.
Oh, okay.
Is it Megan from Part 6?
Okay, everybody's got their guesses out.
It's not Demon's girlfriend.
Somebody,
Anita?
Somebody was right at one point, but you changed it. It is.
Oh, it was Debbie Sue Voorhees.
Yep, Debbie.
Wow, Jamie did know.
And yes, everybody loves her because she's so stacked. But even if she wasn't, she is just ridiculously attractive and sexy to me. When she's talking, and the guy says,
"Fuck you."
Fuck you, and then the way she says "fuck you" back, her lip does this curl or something. There's something. She has these. It's a ridiculously sexy mannerism. Just the way she presents herself and the way she talks. I know she's playing a character in the movie, but you could tell when someone's got something deep down inside them. And that's something else about me. That's the difference between sexy, beautiful, pretty, and all these other things. Some people just give off this vibe to me that they're very sexual and they like to get down and dirty, you know. And that's why she has a very pretty face, her hair, obviously her body. And that's another scene. Boy, oh boy, how many times have I seen that? I think I broke the VHS watching that one.
Oh, yeah. It just snapped in half.
But this scene always gets ruined. You're right in the middle of doing your thing, and then they show that dirty Clint Eastwood looking guy.
I'll fill your stomach.
You know,
I came on the wrong part. God damn it.
Yeah, and then a bird flies away as she's orgasming. You don't get to see it. But that used to always ruin the scene for me. But, yeah, it's Debbie Sue Voorhees. I think that she is pretty extraordinary. So there you go.
Wow, excellent list, Dave. Would you mind zipping through it one more time? What was number 10?
I'll go 10 quick. Okay, 10. 10 is Nikki from Friday the 13th, Part 6. 9 is Harley from Rob Zombie's H2. 8 is Janessa from Jason X. 7 is Marcy from Friday the 13th, 1980. 6 is Tina from A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. 5 is Chris, Katie Cassidy from Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. 4 is Ellie from Halloween 3. 3 is Samantha from Halloween 5. The girl that gets killed in the barn. 2 is Bree. Everybody knows about Miss Stupendous and everything else from the remake, Friday the 13th. And number 1, there's even a song written about her, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to hear that.
Yeah, Tina from Friday the 13th, A New Beginning in that infamous scene. Boom.
Wow. Excellent list, Dave.
Yeah,
there's a song written about her?
Yes, there is.
It's by Wolfie's Just Fine. And I actually played that song on the Friday 5 retro. So if Alex, you've heard it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I heard it. Your foster parents are dead.
Well, did I surprise anyone? Was my list surprise? Anybody? Any picks on it?
Yeah. I think it surprised everybody.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff that, it's definitely different from my list. That's for
definitely different from mine.
Yeah.
This is an interesting show because it's definitely different from mine, too. So that's weird. We're going to have a whole bunch of girls listed here. So now everybody's very excited that Jamie was willing to participate in such a segment. So without further ado, Jamie, please lay it on us. And for those of you who do not know, Jamie's straight, right, I believe, and but she can recognize.
What are your pronouns?
Yes, I'm straight, but I can tell a beautiful woman when I see one. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
And we refer to Jamie as Hey You, so. All right, Jamie, who is your number 10 hot 10 of the big three?
Yeah.
Hot 10 of the big three.
Well, like I think most of you guys, the majority of my list is made up by Friday Girls, and that's just because as I was going through the other franchises, I'm like, there's a couple here and there, but Friday Girls just blow them away. So I have 3 honorable mentions, but 7 of my 10 are from Friday.
Okay.
And we'll start with number 10, and that is Samantha from Friday 4.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I just think she's cute, barring the face that she makes on the raft. I just think
well, that's her orgasm face.
And you know what it is too? I love her voice. She has a very sweet voice, and I just really, whenever she talks, I'm like, oh, you're so cute. So,
if you don't know, she looks really good today.
Yeah. And so does Debbie from Friday 3, but I think she looks really good.
Yeah, I just met Samantha last year, and wow, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was watching Weird Science.
Okay, my number 9 is I don't foresee her being on anyone else's list, but this is Debbie from Nightmare 4, played by Brooke Theiss. Her hair's a little large. In that
the one that turns into a roach?
She's the weightlifter. Yeah, she's the weightlifter. But I also knew her from the TV show Just the 10 of Us, and so I've seen her without puppy hair, and I always thought she was very pretty. And sexy, and I love her, like, when she's working out, she's still wearing full makeup and her nails are done.
She's tall, and I like that.
And yeah, she is. Yeah, especially in that scene in the schoolyard in the beginning when she's like towering over everybody else.
Would you secretly meet her discreetly in a Roach Motel?
You can check in, but you can never check out.
So who's prettier, her or the girl that she looks like, Tori from Saved by the Bell? Because they're the same person to me. That's why I can't ever.
Lena Creel.
I never liked her.
Okay.
Right. Those are subpar episodes.
Yeah. Okay. So number 8, and I definitely foresee this being on at least one other person's list, and that is Vera from Friday 3.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Mm-hmm. She was on mine at one point. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's a cutie, and every time, and it actually pisses me off when people call her a bitch.
What?
Because I'm like, I don't think she's being bitchy. She was being very nice. She's like, she's not interested. What's she supposed to do? Fake it? Right. But she was like, I'll come back and then we'll talk. Like, she's a nice person. But
yeah. I mean, no, I don't know what people expect. Like, what is this? Like some pity program? Look,
right?
Who would fuck this guy? I mean, let's be honest here.
Fucking Shelly.
No, with the way he talks. He's such a downer, man. Even if, he does himself no favors. It pisses me off. We've been through it. I'm not going to talk about it.
No, let's get into this. So,
yeah, how dry is her pussy? That's why I want. Come on.
Okay.
He's a dick.
He's a total dick.
Yeah, people love him. I don't get it. They like him and don't like Franklin. I'll never understand this. Never.
He had white people afro hair on an axe. I mean, what bigger an asshole can he be?
Yeah, think of the work that went into that.
Oh, my God.
Just for a freaking 3-second prank on a girl that has been traumatized.
That nobody laughed at, yeah.
And that triggers her. Nowadays, that guy'd be thrown in, he'd be canceled if he had a,
Canceled. Yeah. Let's start talking like that. All right. All right, Jamie, what is number 7?
My number 7, it's another Debbie, and this time it's Debbie from Friday 3.
Oh, I thought that was your number 1.
Oh,
I know you love her. You've mentioned her a couple times, saying how pretty she is.
I mean, she's hot.
Is that the pregnant woman?
Not gonna lie. Yes.
Okay, yeah, she's a natural white beauty. She looks very natural.
Yeah, we got like 2 frames of film of tits on her.
Tracy Savage, I think is her real name.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 6.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize you did that, Dave.
is Trish from Friday 4.
Great pick.
Yeah, she looks like a porcelain doll, too.
Yes, she does. Thank you. Yes, on that.
Okay, number 4. No, I'm sorry, number 5. The next one is actually the nurse from Friday 4 in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. The Super Bowl self-abuse.
Yes, and I can't remember her name either, but I always just loved her.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about her.
Yeah, she is pretty, though.
I have to revise my list.
Number 4 is Megan from Friday 6. Every time I look at her, I'm just like, God damn, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, and she's spunky, too.
I thought for sure you'd have her, Dave.
If this list was 20 years ago, she'd be on it. I somehow fell out of her a bit. She's pretty. I haven't heard every person I've heard so far, I think is pretty. There's not one thing that that Jamie said, and I have a feeling it's going to be the same way with everybody. But yeah, she's pretty as well.
Well, next time, Dave, hold on tighter so you don't fall out of her.
Yeah, it must have been that hairy turn in the Camaro.
All right. My number 3 is Katie Cassidy from the Nightmare remake, and that's the one where my list was done, and then all of a sudden I thought, fuck, I forgot Katie Cassidy. And she is legitimately one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Like, I just think she's stunning.
No, she is, especially in that movie. Like,
yes, in that movie, yes.
Because I look to post pictures of her, and I type in her name and hot at the end, and for some reason, she didn't model too much or something. I don't know. I can't find too many hot pictures of her. They're always like paparazzi pictures of her on the beach or whatever. Like, I wish I could find more model photo shoots with that chick, because she is, like, unreal.
Dude, is she brunette normally? Because I saw you posted pictures of her. She was brunette.
Right. She had, yeah, I guess. Yeah. I
don't know anything about her except what I've seen in this movie, and I think she's stunning, obviously, as a blonde. But I saw her as a brunette. I was like, I don't know. And I usually prefer brunettes, which is odd. But for whatever reason, I just thought she looks better. But I don't know. I know that she's made other things. I just haven't seen them, so I thought you guys would know.
Right. No, I don't.
Okay. I thought she was like a star or something. I don't know.
I thought so, too. She seems like it.
She was in Arrow, and then she was also in the Black Christmas remake.
Oh, that's right. You're talking about the one, the Black Christmas from the early 2000s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
not the most recent one. Nobody was hot in that.
No, everybody in that other one was. That's like I've said it. It might be the most attractive cast for any horror movie ever. It's
yeah, I gotta watch that again.
Dude, yeah, the Black Christmas. Oh my gosh, yes, check it out. For real.
Okay. Well, my number 2 is Pamela Shoop from Halloween 2, and that is the booby nurse, Karen. And I don't really know. I don't think I need to explain why. I mean, we see why.
Yeah.
Dude, as soon as her clothes come off in the hot tub, all bets are off. Like, I don't notice how pretty she is until that scene, which is the only reason she didn't. She's an honorable mention for me, but she was there again at one point. So she is beautiful, but I never noticed it until she gets in that hot tub scene.
It's weird. Matt said he don't realize how hot she is till her face is melting off.
Amazing Grace. Come sit on my face.
I always loved it when she went to see him in the, when he called her to the hospital room, and she's like taking her hair down and all this stuff, only to say, I have to get back. And I'm like, then why did you go through all that? But,
Right.
And she's willing to suck dirty fingers, too.
She's a tease all around. She teased him twice. She teased him in the room, and then, it was Michael later, but she didn't know. But still, she goes down in the hot tub. He gets out. She goes, it can get cold in here. He goes out just to fix it. Like, so to her knowledge, it's him coming back, and then she goes, I got to get back to work. She's just
yeah, what a tea. That was messed up. Like, why even bother getting into the hot tub if the time it took a guy to change the temperature, you're getting out of it already?
I think she's a virgin. All she did was tease that guy over and over, and he kept thinking he was getting it.
Right.
Yep.
You have to listen, old bud.
Nurse Karen. She's a Karen, all right.
All right, well, now we're in trouble. We have to pick Jamie's number one, and it's not Debbie. So, yeah, good luck. I think I have a good guess.
You think you have a good guess?
I'm going to say Lori from Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, Lori from Freddy vs.
I mean, she's definitely got boobs.
Well, I guess I'm wrong. All right, Matt, what do you think?
Mrs. Jarvis?
Okay.
I don't know.
She has a
First
long
of all,
Yeah.
oh, she's hot. Mrs. Jarvis, she made my list, too.
Get a Jarvis
She's like
sandwich? Yeah, she made mine.
Yeah, I want a Jarvis sandwich. 100%. Yeah, she's my number 28 or 29, but she's not. So I will tell you this. Okay, Jamie's number one, Danielle Harris.
Fuck off.
And I'm only...
Oh, my God. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Only when the eyebrow is at its peak.
Fuck off.
When it's high-fiving her hairline is when Jamie is totally all in.
So I told Brian, you know what? She's got those T-Rex arms. Like, I don't know. When I was giving...
Watch out.
When I was giving Brian my list, I was like, I just can't find that many from like Halloween or Nightmare. Like the Friday girls are just taking over. And I was like, so I was going through all of them. And I was like, well, there's, Jamie Lee Curtis and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, Danielle Harris, that's not going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
And then,
wow, what a hater.
I knew that.
No,
I know who it is.
I don't hate her, but I don't know. I just don't think she's hot.
Narrow it down, Jamie, real quick. Give us a franchise. Or Dave, do you think you could do without a narrowing?
Is it Friday the 13th?
Yes.
It's Chris.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is. Because, and that's because I don't know, I wanted to be her. When I was a little kid, I just thought she was so beautiful, and I wanted to be her. Yes, yeah. So, yeah, she's my number one.
Nice.
I want to be her too, except for the whole thing of Jason might have raped her.
He did not.
I just said that to make you mad too.
And Muffin is still alive, and so is Gordon.
And Paul.
I'm not talking about that tonight. It's all right.
Paul is not dead. Only the Beatles won.
Muffin and
wow. So Jamie's top 10 is Samantha from Friday 4, Debbie from Nightmare 4, Vera Sanchez, Debbie from Friday 3, Trish from Friday 4. Her number 5 spot is the nurse from Friday 4, Megan from Friday 6, Chris from Nightmare Remake, Karen from Halloween 2, and her number 1 is Chris Higgins from Friday 3. Wow. Excellent list, Jamie. We're all very proud of you that you were able to break down the barrier and have a platonic relationship with these women.
Now let's talk about all their breasts.
Whose nipple placement is not so perfect? All right, guys, now it's time for a special little segment. I asked the ghoul under your bed, the ghoul inside your head to come on here. You remember him. He was in Jake and the Ghoul Leave 'Em in Stitches, show number 55, May 19th, 2013. This guy's been here from the beginning. He is hardcore Skelenation, total bonehead. He is down for the Skeleton Crew. No matter how long we go, no matter if we do a horror show or a non-horror show, he will be there. This guy is true crew. So I asked him to come on here and give his Hot 10 of the big three. Me and him have been talking a lot lately. He wants to come on a few bare bones with me, do some stuff there. So I said, well, you know what? Right now, before we do that, we're doing a top 10 hottest chicks. Just send me a voicemail and we'll put it on the show. He got some interesting picks too, very different from the four of us. This is the Ghoul Under Your Bed.
Hey, what is up, Skelenation? This is the Ghoul making a long-awaited return at the behest of Mr. Alex Edwards to bring the Skelenation a very important list. Alex demanded this from me, and I was slaving away at it for the last several days, and I took upon the honor to bring you the top 10 most attractive women from the big three franchises: Halloween, Friday the 13th, and A Nightmare on Elm Street. Alright, let's just kick it off. Coming in at number 10, we're going to go with A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Jennifer Rubin as Taryn. Ooh, beautiful and bad. Coming in at number 9, going to go a little off switch here, probably a little shocker. We're going to go with Friday the 13th Part 8. We're going to go with Kelly Hu as Eva. Remember her from X-Men 2, which is cool. Number 8, we're going to go with Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, Kyle Richards as the OG Lindsay Wallace. Number 7, Friday the 13th Part 4, Judy Aronson as Samantha, the one who gets that awful kill out in the middle of the nighttime swim. Whew. Number 6, Nightmare on Elm Street 5, Erica Anderson as Greta, who has to grit her teeth for the paparazzi. Haha, terrible impression. Alright, top 5, we're going to go with the OG classic, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2 with Danielle Harris as Annie, but also Danielle Harris as the franchise staple as it is, so can't go wrong there. Number 4, Friday the 13th, the remake, 2009, with America Olivia as Amanda, and if you've seen that movie, you definitely remember her from the beginning. Whew! And number 3, we're at Friday the 13th, Part 5, Debbie Sue Voorhees as Tina. Appropriately named and appropriately fitting for that movie. Hee hee. Alright, number 2, Friday the 13th, Part 3, Catherine Parks as Vera. Alex, I know you like that one. And number 1, this is probably going to be a shock to a lot of people, but this is just me. I'm going to go with Halloween 2018, Kills and Ends, Soul Survivor Girl, Andy Matichak as Allison Nelson. And I know that's a strange pick, but especially in Ends, you understand why. But also, have to give a shout out to another person who's a Massachusetts native. So, yep. And Alex also let me give 3 honorable mentions. So here we are. Number 1, my first honorable mention is from Friday the 13th, Part 2's Kristen Baker as Terry, and we all know why. He cut the crap. Number 2 honorable mention is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Angela Trimber as Harley. Woo-hoo. Woo! Wolfman boy got lucky with that one. And number 3 honorable mention is A Nightmare on Elm Street original, Amanda Weiss as Tina, because you just can't go wrong with the classic kill there. And Alex also wanted me to give how many girls from each franchise made it onto the list. And so, let me see here. From Halloween, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 girls from the Halloween franchise. A Nightmare on Elm Street clocked in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls from the franchise on my list here. And then Friday the 13th has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, I should have picked one more to make 13 to even that out. But hey, can't always win it all the time. Yeah, so that's my list. Felt great doing this for Alex. I don't mind doing any more of these lists if people don't mind or if Alex doesn't mind. So yeah, Skelenation, this is the Ghoul. Keep tuning in and let's pack it up and keep moving till Halloween. Let's do it. Woo!
All right, Matt. Wow, everybody is so excited. Matt is back in the dungeon. Yep. They couldn't believe their ears when he stole my position on the show and introed these guys. But here he is now to give his Hot 10 of the Big Three. Man, so, Matt, was this a very difficult process for you?
No, I did it in like 5 minutes just now. You know, once I scratched out all these men. No, I mean, and like I said, most of them are from Friday, like everyone else. So
yeah, weird.
And I think I wrote most of them down without having to go through the filmographies and stuff first. There was some I missed, but yeah. And with Dave and Jamie, I only have 2 people that cross over with each of them, and they're not the same people. But so, yeah, it's a very different list.
That's great.
I know his number 1 too.
Yeah, no, I know you do. Yeah, so my number 10 is that little girl at the beginning of Nightmare on Elm Street 4. God, man, I want to fuck that kid. I mean, come on. She can draw. She's got that dress on.
Watch out, Matt. These days they'll believe us.
I was going to say before you started, I know how you feel about little Nancy from Friday 6 when you said, "Man, I want to fuck that kid," but don't say that here tonight. And then you did the same joke.
Shit.
Awesome.
Shit. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to fuck children. That's disgusting. Yeah. So my number 10 is one that's not necessarily conventionally hot, but she is extremely attractive to me. How smart she is, and how well she carries herself, and that's Ginny, Amy Steele from Friday 2. I mean, she's not like a supermodel, but if you look at her now, she's aged beautifully, and that would be, definitely a woman I would share my life with, And in the film, I mean, she plays Paul. She holds her own. She's smart as hell. I like that kind of shit. So,
could you imagine being married to her? Wow.
I would love that. Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah, she'll use that child psychology on you.
That's fine. Hey, the woman can be in charge. I don't care. All right, then my number 9 from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1, and that's Tina.
Yes.
I think she's very hot. She clearly likes to get down. She likes bad boys.
Like you, yeah.
I think she's damaged, and I find that hot. Like she has daddy issues, and I find that wildly attractive in some people. At least to a point. She's
and
not
she looks
somebody
hot in a body bag too.
Oh yeah, exactly. Covered in blood. I like it. When that lizard centipede comes out of her mouth, I'm like, fuck yes.
It was making room for your dick.
Who's hotter in a body bag? Her in Part 1 or Nancy Loomis on Halloween 2?
Where she blinks her eye.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, baby, go take a really cold shower and then just lay on the bed and just stare at a spot on the wall, and I'll be in a minute. Okay, my number 8 is from Nightmare on Elm Street, again, Part 5, and that is Greta, the model.
Oh, yeah.
I like her because she isn't full of herself. Like, she's friends with that fucking comic book dork, and like she cracks jokes and stuff. She's not like, she clearly has a way about her and is smart and is seemingly down to earth, even though she has is trying to go in a modeling career or something like that. So, and she just looks really great with her mouth stuffed.
It's hard to talk about women when you're attracted to them on a podcast. What are you gonna say? It sucks.
That scene brings Matt back to his Garbage Pail Kid review days. Yeah, she looks good with her mouth stuffed, and you can never stuff it enough, apparently. So
yeah,
that's always a good
thing.
thing.
Going and going.
It's like they're growing new blood.
Matt, does that mean that your lead-in line when you're getting down is Bon appetit, bitch?
Yeah, you're a chef too, and you wear the chef hat.
Wow.
Dude, if you could do that, if she appeared at like a con in your area, could you imagine that?
Fuck yeah, I would do it.
Well,
yeah.
Let's keep an eye out, everybody. If that girl comes to a fucking, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Someone's knocking on the door telling Matt to leave to get off the show.
You're canceled. My number 7, and I did add this one on the fly when Dave mentioned it, but that is Chris from Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I kind of completely forgot about that movie.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, she's undeniably attractive. Yeah, I mean, it's a shitty movie anyways, but once she's dead, it definitely is even worse. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It gets worse.
Yeah. My number 6 is from Freddy vs. Jason, and that's Catherine Isabel as Gibb.
Nice, Gibb.
Wow.
Yeah, she seems like well, obviously she gets down. She looks great. We all know who Catherine Isabel is. And
Yeah, but it's like kissing an ashtray.
I'm fine with that.
Do you care if her hair smells like cigarettes?
I don't mind.
They're
Babe, you don't like, I don't touch after.
Same old Gibb. Yeah.
Wow, dude, nice. I was hoping somebody would pick her.
Somebody, and sometimes chicks in ball caps is hot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. And listen, you never have to ask her twice.
What am I on? 5? Yeah.
Yep, there's your number 5.
5 is from Friday the 13th, Part 3, and that's Vera.
Nice.
Yeah.
Vera, no complaints there. She is super hot. I mean, that's an attractive cast, with those 3 women anyways, but I think she stands out definitely.
I'm glad all 3 girls made it to our lists.
Number 4 from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and that's Harley. She is incredibly hot, not just in that movie, but she is in all the films and stuff I've seen her in. That actress is just completely adorable, and she seems like, I don't know, 4'5" and weighs 100 pounds, and I find that attractive.
Wow, I know a kid that's that exact dimension.
Hello. Yeah, so my number 3 is from Friday Part 4, and that is Samantha.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yay.
She is fucking hot. From Weird Science to this, and there's just something about her. Yeah, she's cute as hell, I guess.
Now, would you have picked her over the blonde in Weird Science?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I would have. Yeah.
Would you have picked her over the Doublemint twin girl like he did when he had the opportunity, or almost did? Would you be distracted enough by the Doublemint girl, if even that she was your date?
No, I would pick
No?
Samantha.
Okay. Well, she's your girlfriend. You've had sex with her 100 times, and you see this girl, and you're probably never going to see her again. Can you see why? He thought about it.
Paul would slip up.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I mean,
we're
thinking
all-
about it, everybody thinks about it a little
we're all
strange here
human
and
beings,
there. Yeah.
So you might think about it, but you wouldn't go as far as he did.
Right.
Right, because when that weekend's over, what's he going to do then?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Good man.
All right, number 2.
Here we go.
Terry from Friday the 13th, Part 2. Terry, you turkey.
I was wrong. I thought Terry, you turkey was going to be your number 1.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Yep. Wow.
It was going to be, but he couldn't decide between dry and wet hair.
Oh, definitely the wet hair all the way. Yeah, don't dry it off when you get out of the shower. Yeah, she is. I mean, she's just smoking hot, and her clothing clearly showcases that. God.
Yeah, when she gets out of the shower, Dave hides all the towels in the house.
Sorry, babe, I'm doing laundry.
It's not because it's even wet. It's because it's long. Like it's all pulled back when you see her the other time. And I obviously she has she looks good, has a nice body and a pretty face. I just think that it's it's less becoming when she has that. But as soon as you see the length of her hair and I don't know, something about it, it's like I can't explain it. Well, do you guys agree? You think she looks better when the hair is down?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. See, I'm not so crazy.
Being so into that, though, Dave, did you notice the blooper that her hair is wet before she even gets in the water?
Yeah, weird. I did notice that.
Oh.
I was just, but I'm not looking at the hair at that scene. That's probably
the problem. That's why she got away with it for 25, 30 years, whatever.
She has a booty. That's true. You know, she should have made my list now that I think about that, because she was one of the few that did have a booty. Damn it.
No take-backs.
Sorry, Matt. Yep.
Yeah, I will admit I was very disappointed about that.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so any guesses on my number one then?
It's that girl from Halloween 3 that works in the lab.
Oh yeah.
She's a runner-up, but no, she didn't make it. Yeah. I'm way into her. Yep. I don't even know her name.
She's beautiful.
She is. Yeah.
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the blonde cokehead in Friday 5?
Oh, God. Showtime? No.
It's showtime, girl. You are so hot.
No. Too stupid.
Debbie Sue.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, narrow it down, Matt. Halloween, Friday, Nightmare?
Halloween.
Danielle Harris.
No.
From Halloween.
Yeah, Danielle Harris from Halloween 4. You're right.
No, Annie. Annie's what he's obsessed with Annie.
Might be Annie.
It's Annie from Halloween 1.
Of course, yeah.
That's my girl right there.
When she gets the butter spilled on her shirt.
Oh, so hot. I don't know what it is about her. I want to marry her. Yeah. Well, it was a tie, actually. It was a tie between her and the little boy Dylan from A New Nightmare. That bowl cut. Fucking, he is hot. But Annie won out in the end.
Wow.
Yeah, Annie. Yeah, I should have. Right. Yep. As soon as Alex said, I'm like, yep, that's definitely Annie.
I thought you were going to guess it, Dave, when you said you knew it.
I know. I had Terry on the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Matt's top 10 from 10 to 1 is Ginny from Friday 2, Tina from Nightmare 1, Greta from Nightmare 5, Chris from Nightmare Remake, Gib from Freddy vs. Jason, Vera from Friday 3, Harley from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Samantha from Friday 4, Terry from Friday 2, and Annie from Halloween 1 is his number one chick.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but the only same one from all three of our lists so far is Chris from Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. And I still have girls that nobody's mentioned that were on my big list. So this is fun. This is cool.
Yeah.
And Annie is
rank
sexy.
women in real life. This is great. We should all know.
Let's do it next time, except it's going to be, let's do it for the B franchises. It'll be like Texas Chainsaw.
Pumpkinhead.
Chucky.
Hellraiser?
Yeah. Hellraiser. Oh, Hellraiser. I know my number one. And,
I know my number one is, and it's the same as your number one.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
wow.
She's fucking sexy as hell. And in Thinner.
Oh my God, yes, and Thinner.
Oh, I know who you mean. That girl from 90210?
Kari Wurr. Oh yes, I even said you know she gave him crabs, and I said if it was me, knowing she had crabs, I still would have slept with her.
Wow, she could have given two guys named Dave crabs.
No, she could have given me crabs and lost my girlfriend of 2 years. Just at that time, I would have done it.
Do you know I'm so stupid that episode came out in 94 of September, and I had no idea what he was talking about. He goes, and then the little party favor that Ariel gave me, and then they showed a picture of crabs on a rock and a wave hit them.
Yeah,
I was like, they're party favors?
How old were you? Wait a minute.
I was 14, but I didn't know what crabs were.
Okay, you're 14. Then it's excusable.
So I was like, so what? Did she tell him to blow on these and the crab bit his face or something? So stupid.
Shit, I was 24 then or something.
So you knew.
I might have had crabs already at that point. Shit, I don't even know.
No, I didn't know every sexual little disease or whatever. Okay, my hot 10 of the big three. Why is it so hard for me to remember?
It's like a tongue twister. It shouldn't be, but it is. I hear you.
So first I'm going to sneak in my honorable mention, number 11, the nurse from Friday the 13th, Part 4.
Yay! Wow.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, I always thought she was way cute and couldn't believe that Axel got her. That was just mind-blowing to me.
Well, it's just like Bud and Nurse Karen.
I love Bud.
I love Bud too.
I would fuck Bud so fast.
You would?
Really?
Yeah.
So Bud's a guy for you? Wow.
Well, I mean,
He's into limericks.
I just love a man with a dirty mouth. What can I say? Who also smokes
What about the guy from Silent Night, Deadly Night that gets strangled by the first kill by what's his name that works in the toy store?
Yeah, when he hangs him with the lights or whatever.
The one who looks like you?
Oh shit! Now you've ruined the joke. See, I wanted to see. That wasn't a joke. I was trying to fool Jamie into
saying you're hot.
Because that means that she would fuck me. It was a joke, you know.
Dave is hot.
So would you, Jamie?
I knew I figured she would
never tell.
That answer. That's what I was expecting you to say. That exactly.
She wants dirty limericks in a Joe Pesci voice, and that'll really get her going. Especially around Christmas time.
No, but if we're talking Silent Night, Deadly Night, oh my God.
Hey, Henry.
You know, don't make me cry now, Henry. Don't make me cry. I need your pie. There you go.
Oh my God. So my number 10 is Terry the Turkey, Friday the 13th, Part 2. She is so hot. I mean, that moment, that is the hottest skinny dipping scene in any Friday the 13th. Any movie at all, really. I mean, what movie has a skinny dipping scene with a chick that hot, with a stomach that tight, with an ass like that, with a nice pair of boobs? Her hair looks good when it's wet. And it was a relief because she seems so prudish throughout the whole movie. She seemed into Scott in the beginning and then didn't give him no play, and then there she goes ripping her clothes off and jumping in, and she seemed cool when Scott took her clothes. She wanted them back, but she didn't seem exactly that upset that he saw her completely naked, 80s bush and all. She seemed just annoyed at her clothes being taken in general. So, no, but yeah, you can't argue with a body like that. And when I met her about 5 years ago, I told her she was the hottest chick in any of the Friday the 13th. Obviously, it's not true because she's number 10, and there's a bunch more coming in my list. But she is definitely in the top 5 or so. So, yeah. Yep, so that's number 10. Number 9 is Bree from the Friday the 13th remake.
You can't deny the perfect nipple placement.
No. They really were. And, there was a lot of awkward sexual moments in that remake that just hung way too long on naked girls, but I'll say that's one I just sat there and just went for the ride.
Dude, that scene when Chewie's watching her, when she's dancing, and they're playing that song, and oh, so hot the way she moves and dances.
Yeah.
And it's got that dirty sounding song, you know. I don't know what, it's got weird lyrics.
It's like Beavis and Butthead doing like a Megadeth thing or breaking the law.
Hot as leather. You know how he says that at the end? He goes, "We're hot as leather." After they had that jam session.
All right, so number 8 is Carrie from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. You probably don't even know who I'm talking about.
Wait a minute.
The lead girl?
No, it's the friend who I think is hot, the dark-haired girl.
Yeah, man.
Dude. Yeah, because she's a dirty birdie, too. She's always trying to get in. Oh, yeah, I like her.
Matt, she's the one who got the Freddy glove bursting through her chest at the end of the movie.
Everything could be
I almost added her to the list once I remembered who she was, but I didn't.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's hot, and you guys won't know this, but she's in my favorite movie of all time, Point Break. She is the girl who works at the police station who kind of like looks up everything Johnny Utah finds.
Yeah,
that's her. Isn't that weird?
I never noticed that before, but you're absolutely right. I mean, obviously you're right, but I'm...
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I never realized that until like just a couple of years ago. And I always thought she was hot. So once I put that together, I said, well, I got to put her in.
How do you rate Gary Busey?
Well, I tried to decide who'd make me come faster, him or Nick Nolte.
From 0 to Horseface.
Yeah. Again, it's on your guys' list. Nikki from Friday 13th, Part 6.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Best. Yep.
Yeah. I'd even do her while her face is pushed into the side of the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if her body is still available, so.
Yeah, that's the only way I have sex.
You be telling her that. It's only 10 more minutes. What do you think of that now? Your face in a camper. You know?
Oh, my God. Yeah. It's only 10 more minutes.
What do you think about that now?
Oh, shit. What's she trying to do?
Court would make my list.
I could see that.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I have had a crush on him since that movie came out. Like, just, yeah.
Hey, what about Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tooey? What about that guy?
Actually, I think he's cute, too.
See? I know your type. I figured it out.
I'm totally thrown off by all this. Number 6. No surprise. Tina from Friday the 13th, Part 5.
Nice.
Hey, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, booby girl like that, and she has that smooth, cute face. She's down and dirty. I mean, that's exactly what I would be doing if I was in that fucking crazy farm, whatever you call it. Like, what else is there to do?
That's why she's there, because she's the nymphomaniac.
Right.
She can't stop fucking. So what do you think's going to happen if you send her to a place with guys there? Someone's going to fuck her.
Yeah, and it says a lot about her that they don't even, like, sneak into these people's... Like, this guy has his own room, right? And so does she. Like, they don't even sneak into the room while everyone's out and about. Like, they just go out in the middle of nowhere. They let Clint Eastwood whack off and watch them. I mean... It just says a lot about somebody, and it really appeals to me. Then let's go to the top 5 now. Number 5. I think this is also someone that's making everybody's list. It is Samantha from Friday the 13th, Part 4.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I loved her in Weird Science, like Matt. I loved her in this. She's hot today. Like, when I saw her, she just looks like the same person, but a little older. And that was 40 years ago. So that's insane that someone maintained... not that matters in our list or anything, but that's still something to talk about.
She didn't make mine, though. She made 3 out of 4. But
oh, I'm looking at a different Samantha for you. Duh.
Yeah, that's why. I had a different
Halloween
Samantha.
5.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Not that I don't think that she's something, because she is. Judy Aronson, right? That's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think she's absolutely. She's a runner-up for me. But, yeah. I think I like Trish better, honestly. It's one of those girls that I didn't used to be into when I was younger, and now I am. It's odd, but...
Yeah. Trish is beautiful, definitely.
Yeah, she is. She is very pretty.
Out of the 2, I'm still going with Samantha, so...
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going with Chelsea from Friday the 13th Remake. Her name is Willa Ford.
She was on my short list. So was Danielle Panabaker.
Right. I'm surprised none of you picked her or Spaghetti or anybody. Like, none of you guys, just Brie.
But also, Willa Ford be number 2, honestly. So she's very pretty.
I am surprised nobody has said Sandra from Part 2.
I was going to.
You know why? There's one
because
reason
she was
why.
underage.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
She's 16.
That didn't stop Matt. He actually just not into it.
But until I knew that, I always thought she was sexy. You can throw all the stones at me you want, but I'm honest about it, you know? And I'm sure I'm not the only guy, so whatever. But then we found out.
I definitely had a thought process with her, so I always thought she was hot, like, mostly the tits and all that stuff, and her face is okay. Her hair is so poofy and weird to me. that I guess I said, if we're just going like the snapshot in life with all these girls in these movies, to me there's girls who don't need, like girls who I wouldn't have to say something like, well, if their hair was different,
right,
then I would, you know? So I figured if there's girls I have to say nothing about, then yeah. All right, so top 3. Number 3, Chris from the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Yay!
There you go.
Oh yeah, man. She ranks high for me, boy.
Everybody, man.
So if we average, I mean, we haven't heard your top 2 yet, but it seems like she's going to average out to be the number 1 out of all of ours.
She's Dave's number 5, she's your number 7, and she's Jamie's 3.
Number 3, yeah.
Same as me. Wow.
Wow, awesome.
Wow. So, wonder if I've said enough that you guys could guess my top 2.
I have a guess for your top 1.
All right, well then try to... I don't think any... I feel like I've expressed this enough for number 2, though. I don't know, though. I don't think I went on and on about her, because I think I did a news story on her one time where I was not saying nice things.
I know who you're talking about. I know who your number 2 is. Easily. Even before you said that about a news story, I knew that's who it is.
Really?
It's Monica Keena, right? Hey!
Look at Dave, boy. Lori from Freddy vs. Jason is my number 2 hottest chick of all 3 franchises.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm totally surprised none of you did this. Why is that?
It was close.
What am I not seeing, or what am I seeing that you don't see?
No, I think she's definitely got it. I think the problem is every time I look at her, I can only ever think of Eddie Furlong. and I just picture them being strung out together, and it just isn't hot.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, but we're supposed to capture these moments.
I know it, but I can't look at her without thinking of strung out Eddie Furlong. I just can't do it.
I don't really like her acting in the movie, honestly.
No?
Yeah, she's okay. I mean, she looks great. If we were just going on
she does.
the looks, then yes. But, you know, she'd keep her mouth closed, I guess.
I think, wasn't she in the Demons remake? I mean, Night of the Demons remake? Yeah.
She was.
She looked really good there, I thought.
Yes, I agree. She did look good in the Nightmare. Yeah.
Dave's like, let me scratch out my number 10 also.
No, she definitely did. She looked good in Night of the Demons remake, and she looked good here. She's an honorable mention for me, and I understand why. I see the attraction. I 100% see the attraction. It's just not 100% my... It's hard to explain. Like, there's some girls on my runner-ups that I'm going to say that I'll be like, I'm surprised this wasn't a more popular girl. But
right.
Who knows? I feel you.
So you guys are never going to guess my number 1 hottest chick of all 3 of these franchises.
Yeah, that's easy. She's on
Vera?
everybody's list. Except mine. She's my number 11.
All say it at the same time.
Yeah. Right.
It's Vera.
Vera.
Yeah.
There you go. The big V.
Who would have thought?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah. Can you imagine she said that to me? I'd be like, my whole world would come crashing down. Oh my God. I'd be like, can we talk about this? Like now? Not when you come back?
Let me ask you guys a question. You know that scene where she leans over into the fireplace?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like looking at her ass?
Mm-hmm.
Is that hot?
No, it's not much of an ass, especially for... I wish she had more of an ass, but she still looks good. I'd still look because you want to see everything you can, but, you know.
I don't know. Like, every time I look at that, I turn to Brian, I'm like, is that hot? And he's like, hell yeah. And I'm like, I don't... I mean...
Yeah, well, of course I'd still look at it. She don't have a J-Lo booty or nothing, but...
I wish she did. I wish she was packing something.
I think it's the pants. I just think the pants kind of they're not hot.
Flattering. No, they're not. The whole outfit is not hot. It's this big, weird red jumpsuit.
Oh, it's terrible. Shades of red. Different shades of red, too.
And if you look at her earlier in the movie where she has this like tight shirt on and then she has another shirt over it and all this, like when she's in the car with Shelly and they both look up at the black dude who's going to punch through the window, like her face is so beautiful. Like I have obviously freeze frames of it and I used to post it in places just to show how hot she is. But yeah, like she is a doll, man. Like that face is unreal. She has a nice rack, nice body, everything about her from head to toe. Totally into her. So, yep, Vera Sanchez, number 1.
Awesome.
Friday 3. Yep, so my top 10 are Terry from Friday the 13th Part 2, Bree from the Friday remake, Kerry from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Nikki from Friday 6, Tina from Friday 5, Samantha from Friday 4, Chelsea from Friday remake, Chris from Nightmare on Elm Street remake, Lori from Freddy vs. Jason, and Vera from Friday 3. Whew.
All right.
Very cool.
We really did the Lord's work here today.
Yeah. I had fun. It was hard to do, though. There are so many attractive women in these things, particularly Friday. It was so hard. Like Vera, she was on, she was off, she was back and forth. If I would have had time to rewatch all the movies, it might be a different 10. I was looking at scenes on YouTube. I was looking at pictures. I'm trying to figure who's going to make it.
Wow, thanks for putting all that into this. Yeah.
Hey, you're talking about attractive women. Why do I not want to look at them?
I'm surprised no one picked Tyra Banks at all.
Wow, yeah.
Because, I mean, she's a stunner, obviously.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm surprised nobody picked Adrian, because she was on mine at one time and then came off. I'm talking about from Jason X. The blonde girl that examines and takes his eye out.
Yeah.
She's like a model. She's so hot. She was on mine at one time. I had 3 girls from Jason X because I think Rowan is very hot too.
You're right, she is.
What is she? I think she's Filipino. She is freaking.
Yeah, she's
actually,
Filipino.
I think Rowan in that film, to me, Rowan is the hottest chick. But
she is something.
No, I was going to confess that I didn't think of Tara Banks or anybody from Jason X.
I didn't either. Well, I thought of people from Jason X, but I did not think of Tyra. God damn it. I didn't think of Tyra. I would like to give an honorable mention, though, to Heather Langenkamp from New Nightmare. I think that's the best she's ever looked. I just think she's beautiful in that film. And like she looked better in 3 than she did in 1, but I think in New Nightmare, that was like the hottest I've ever seen her.
I'm with you. I like the Babysitter more from that.
Oh, yeah. And she's from 90210.
Yeah, Laura Kingman. That's correct. Yep, for sure.
Oh, and Matt wants to make an honorable mention. He loves Lindsay Wallace from the Halloween. What was that? 78.
He could pick her from both, from 2018 and 78, and get away with it.
Jesus.
Yeah, well,
no, but he said 78 though. He didn't say 2018.
You can rip my clothes off, and I'll rip your clothes off, and we can rip Lindsay's clothes off.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people?
I know, it's crazy.
People have a fit over that joke now?
Oh yeah, they're so stupid.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah.
And I never even thought of it being anything other than a joke. You know, like obviously it is. But
I think he messed up. I thought he was supposed to say Linda, and he just messed up.
No, I think he was joking. But so what? It's a fucking joke. You know,
it's obviously a really racy joke, but it's still a joke. It's nothing to get upset about.
Wow, people get upset about jokes. You haven't realized that yet?
Well, that's my whole line of humor. I mean, if you were upset by that, you probably wouldn't be listening to this show or Banana Laser.
What can we do? What? And I'm surprised nobody picked the nurse from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 that lures Joey in there with the tongues and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about her.
Yeah?
Hey, I wrote it down. I wrote nurse from part 3. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll mention some things I wrote down. I wrote Sandra. I wrote Chris Higgins. I wrote Marcy. Ellie Grimbridge.
Oh, man.
I did mention Kelly Meeker from Halloween 4, but I was going to say
I thought
absolutely
you might.
From the neck down, though, only. Yeah. But then I thought I didn't want her on my list because of her face. So I decided to just bump her to like 12 or 13. She's all that girl from Halloween H2O, the one that's with the nerdy dude with the big nose.
Michelle Williams, nobody mentioned her.
Nobody mentioned her, which is weird. No one mentioned Danielle Harris.
Right.
And I'm actually surprised by that. I really thought Danielle Harris was going to make, honestly, all of your lists. I really did.
Was, honorable mention of mine.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
only from
honorable
Halloween
mention.
4 and 5.
Michelle Williams, I think she looks great now, but back then and when she was on Dawson's Creek, I couldn't get past those puffy eyelids. I don't know. I have very weird,
Yeah, hang-ups. Yeah.
very weird hangups.
Fuck off.
Oh.
Most of the women that I dated and watched things with and had conversations with, a lot of them all seem to have hang-ups about people on TV that way that I don't notice guys critiquing when I watch movies with guys. I think it's a female thing. I just think it's one of those things.
It is. We can't.
It's interesting.
We can't help it.
They can afford to be more picky. Guys are desperate.
It's funny. I know. I thought somebody would mention the babysitter girl from 2018 from Halloween because she's kind of stunning.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote somebody down that I don't think anyone's going to have on their list, but I think, she should have her day. I think that Kara Strode in freaking Halloween 6 is beautiful.
No, I don't like her sharp chin. No, I'm just totally just kidding. No, that's what the studio told her when they didn't want to hire her because of her chin.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, no, I didn't think of her, and I thought of that dude's girlfriend, the other chick, too, who got killed in the bed with the guy. I didn't think of her. I mean, I didn't write her down.
Nobody mentioned Muffin.
Muffin?
Yeah.
Muffin.
I was going to.
She looks really cute with those ribbons in her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one sexy bitch.
Yeah, I tried to hook up with her, and I was like, I'm stricken out all over the place.
Yeah. So, oh no, I must have wrote the name wrong. I did write Gibb from Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, that's her.
I did put that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pick her.
I also picked Robert Russler.
Nice.
So did I.
Yeah, no shit.
There you go. I thought somebody would pick one of the two blondes. Actually, one of them was on my list at one point.
The twins?
Tamara from part 8, the blonde girl that drew her body and seduced the principal, or Melissa, of course, in the next one, part 7.
Oh.
Or all the way around, 7 and 8.
Melissa was pretty. I don't love her hair in that film.
Right.
And Tamara has a very sharp face, and I just...
Yeah, especially when there was glass in it.
Yeah. I just never. I want to think she's cute, but I just don't. I think Kelly Hu is really cute though.
Tamara's hair is messed up. That's what it is. It's that 80s hair. I can't get past it.
That's
There's something to that, though. There's something to that, and I'm glad nobody cheated and picked Linnea Quigley because she was in Nightmare 4 Under the Body. But I figured that was a cheat. Otherwise, she'd be in the top. I don't know, 3. Just because it's her for me.
Yeah.
But we never really see her. We just see
She's just like a stunt.
her torso.
Person. Yeah.
Yeah, we see her torso.
I'm surprised Matt didn't pick the mom in Nightmare 2. Jesse's mom.
I'd legit have Mrs. Jarvis down, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's no joke.
No, it's no, not at all. The Jarvis sandwich is a fantasy of mine. There's no question. Oh, my gosh.
Matt, how old are you these days?
40.
Okay.
He's a simple guy.
Mm-hmm.
And what about Pam? What about Pam from Hello, Pam?
She was on my short list from 5.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had her. She got bumped kind of last minute. I think whenever I got Chris from the remake, I bumped her.
Yeah, I actually had both Bree and Nikki from part 6 before they got bumped.
Oh, wow.
Wow. No one had the that chick with the weird dancing in Friday 5. I know guys that are obsessed with her.
Violet,
Me too.
I do love her, like as a character. But.
Yeah, I think she's attractive too. But
Yeah, this listener of ours, Dave Evans, he's obsessed with that chick.
Is she the one with the human slave?
No, that's Nightmare 6.
Oh, okay.
The discount Jodie Foster has a.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A human slave.
You know where her mother is? The girl in New Blood? Pardon me. Yeah, wait, is it New Blood?
New Beginning.
New Beginning, thank you. Yeah, you know who her mother is? The girl that does the dance?
Oh, yeah. They said it in the documentary. Who was that?
It's what's her name from Brooke Bundy from freaking Kristen's mother from, Nightmare 3 and 4. Andale.
Oh, and nobody picked Arquette.
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of plain looking in that movie.
Oh, she's pretty, but
she's pretty, but it's just I think it's because through the whole movie she looks sleep deprived and just beaten down. But
I think she looks better as she got older too.
I agree.
Yeah. A lot of I'll tell you, there's so many people. They're really very attractive people, and I'm sure it goes for the same for the men too. I mean, I can't. Jamie could say, I don't know, but I'm just saying when I look at this, just, they know what they're doing.
We're definitely going to have to get in touch with our feminine side and pick the 10 hottest guys out of these 3 franchises one day.
I'm down.
Rob Dyer.
Well, Freddie's got to be number 1 because that dude got burnt to a crisp. He's fucking smoking.
He's definitely hot.
He's hot, man. He's so hot. Look at him.
Ted from Part 2 is my number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ted.
Shelley.
Yeah.
Imagine that in a cruel twist of fate. Oh yeah, Chuck.
When I want to get my Cheech and Chong on.
Yeah, Chili's cute too, and so is what's her name, Edna, in the beginning.
Chili actually made my short list. I think she's adorable.
Who? Julie? You said?
Chili.
Oh, Chili. Oh, okay. Yes, exactly, Chili. She is cute, but you guys don't think that that girl in the beginning of 3, Edna? It's just she's like the same age as the kids in the movie. They just put rollers in her hair. Yeah, I think she's actually.
She looks just like my aunt.
Oh, so you can't think she's pretty.
No,
that's what happens with me and what's her name from Part 3 from Friday 3. That girl looks like my cousin a little bit. The one that everybody likes. Not Chris and not Vera, though.
Debbie?
Debbie, yeah, she looks a little like my cousin, but not in a very distant way. But since the first time, there must be one feature about her. I don't know what it is, like in her face, though. But maybe it's her eyes. But as soon as I saw her, I immediately thought of my cousin. And ever since then, it's always been there.
Right.
So
I'm so glad Matt and Jamie have Vera on their list.
Oh, Vera's she's my number 11. Truth be told.
Dave, don't talk to me anymore.
We're not friends anymore.
Yeah, we're not friends. So, Matt, listen, we're looking for a third guy, man. You can forget that banana laser stuff. No more production. Wow. Great time. Yeah, this was fun. We didn't know how this would go, but yeah, this was a great time. It's great reminiscing about hot chicks. And appreciating their beauty, because we really do. And, listen, we're watching horror movies. People think these movies are all tits and blood, so we figured we talked enough about blood. Let's get to tits. And next we're going to do dicks, like we said. Top 10 hottest guys, man. No, I was kidding. Now, maybe one day we'll actually do something like that when we have absolutely no other ideas. But for now, we're doing good. So that's on the back burner. But, Matt, thanks again, dude, for coming on. And hopefully we keep crossing paths, or it just keeps lining up that you could keep doing this.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Love to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice summer show. And anybody have anything to say about these hot chicks before we wrap it up?
No, let's wrap it up, because I got to go wrap it off, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah, I do. Yeah, all this talk about these girls has got you excited. Especially Halloween 4 and 5. All right.
I want to go get laid. All this sex talk. I got to go.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to go in the hot tub and dunk my wife's face in it 5 or 6 times.
I'm going to push my wife's face in the side of the camper we have in the driveway and say, it's only 10 more minutes.
Yeah, you have to listen to the Frayed Ends of Sanity before it's over.
Awesome.
And Matt, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go fuck that kid.
Oh, God. And Jamie, any last words from you?
I'm going to see if I can get Brian to recite some limericks to me.
Dirty limericks. All right, guys, and you figure something out to do.